All right, so I've been walking through the woods trying to find the slave cemetery, and actually I just spotted it. It looks like somebody's come out here and done some kind of survey of the graves out here, and it's a very, very, very large cemetery. I often talk how sad it is for people to have been forgotten, and it's often graves that are marked where I'm able to read the names. This is even more sad because these people were buried without any names, just fieldstone markers marking their graves. And when you see the amount of people buried here, it really hits you about how much loss of life and lost people there are out here, people whose names we'll never know. This is one right here. As you can see, like I said, someone has done a survey. This is similar to another cemetery that's nearby that we filmed that had white crosses placed on it. I wish I knew who had done the survey. And it looks like it was a stacked fieldstone cemetery. And honestly, through time moving these stones, it would kind of be hard to know exactly where all of the cemeteries are. Where all of the graves are, I should say. We know where the cemetery is, but identifying each individual grave is hard unless there is an indention, because there's more field stones there that could potentially be graves. And I want to note all the cedar trees growing out here. There's one there, doesn't look like it's living anymore, and there's another one and another one there. Here's one that was marked. You can see the indention clearly, and there's a field stone marking it, and of course a cross that was placed that's now broken. Let's try to get a count on all of these graves. There's 1, 2, possibly 3 right there, although there's no cross, but there is an indention right there. So we'll say 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, and it keeps going. I see 22, 23, and 24 back there. So that's really amazing. And I wonder how many aren't known about that are out here. See, there's 2 more that I missed that the crosses have fallen on. I'm not going to talk anymore. We're going to walk through in silence. And as you can see, we're coming out of the woods back into the gas pipeline. And I can't help but wonder how many more are out here, how many may have been destroyed by the gas pipeline coming through, and how many are lost. Because honestly, with the small amount of marking that the slave graves did get, they're very easily lost, especially after so many years. People whose names you'll never know, who had life stories and probably lived a hard life. And it always hits me really hard whenever I walk through a slave cemetery. This is a second one that I found, and the third or fourth that I've actually walked through. They're actually pretty hard to find for reasons we've already discussed. So finding one and knowing where one is, I think, is always a big deal, and those places should always be preserved. And oftentimes, like the one we just saw, they're not, and they're wind up kind of lost. Although thankfully someone at some point has gone out and marked it and done some kind of survey out there. But those wooden markers only last so long before they rot away. But I hope you guys enjoyed seeing this today. Like I said, I'm going to try to get with Dan, and we'll come back out to both of these cemeteries, the one on a previous video and this one, and maybe we'll learn a little bit of history we didn't learn today. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing this. I'm going to turn the air conditioner on and cool off a little bit. We'll see you guys next time.